Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to cover scalping the US30. We're going to show you how we would approach this. Now, we personally don't trade US30, but if we would, this is the way how we would do it. All right, we should choose one time frame. You can obviously do lower time frames, you can do bigger time frames, but we really like 15-minute for scalping. Even for entries, we can just use this one time frame for our zone selection and entries, targets, all that stuff. All right, but first thing you need to understand is timing. So the US30, obviously the name says itself, is from the US, right? The Dow Jones, so we should focus on New York session. All right, so basically you can even completely ignore London session. The money is going to be made during New York session. All right, so this is about timing. Next, obviously, is going to be supply and demand. As you guys already know, if you're a follower from the channel, we trade supply and demand zones. All right, we trade all these levels, all these kind of levels we trade. All right, supply and demand levels, all that stuff. Right. So we're gonna show you some examples on how to choose those zones. And lastly, we're gonna talk about liquidity. Okay, so let us actually start with liquidity. So we need to understand first that below each low and above each high, there is liquidity. There are orders sitting, okay, because there are people buying here, which means that there are stop losses below, which means the stop loss obviously is in order. All right, these are three orders. Take profit is in order, the entry is in order, and the stop loss is in order. So these are all orders. When you buy, somebody sells, right, and the opposite. So this all brings obviously liquidity to the market. So by knowing that, we first should look at where the lows are. Okay, and you can see, for example, we'll actually see if we can find an example of a trade. Now keep in mind, this is not going to happen every single day, but probably every single week you'll find some trades. So let us take a look here. We have New York session right here. Okay, and the green would be London. So we can see some lows. We can see a low here during London. We can see another low here. We can see another low here and more lows here. This would also be basically the start of the move, of this whole bullish move during London. So during London, we saw a nice upwards move. Price came back during New York, our desired session. And you can see that it basically is taking liquidity below all these lows right into this level. All right. So here, for example, you could find a potential trade. You have entries right here, pin bar, for example. You can do your stop loss. That really depends on yourself. You can just put it right below, and then whatever target you want to choose, that is obviously up to you. Okay, so basically, making very short and simple, this is basically how you can approach this. Again, you can see New York session. What do you see during London? During London, you saw an up move. Where are the lows? You can see lows here, another low here, which means there's liquidity below. Can we draw a zone? We draw a zone, start the move. Price comes into it. You can find a pin bar. Stop loss a little bit below, and whatever your target is. Okay, you can say, okay, I'm just going to target a 1 or 2 consistently. All right, I'm going to try and catch as many 1 to 2s as possible. Definitely an opportunity here, and another one here.
Before continuing with the video, if you are interested about learning our full strategies, scalping and swing trading, then we have a special offer for you guys. So scroll down in the description and click the link, and if you are interested, you can join our full service for a small monthly fee. All right, so you will learn all these things and eventually get the same results as our students. Okay, so everything is included: scalping strategy course, swing trading course, daily analysis and trade setups, weekly analysis, trading psychology videos, and 24/7 support. So if you are interested in this service, click the link below and see you on the other side.
Okay, came back, second time, another pin bar, stop loss again below. Maybe again you choose 1 to 2, and maybe while you're sleeping your target gets hit, depending on where you live. So yeah, this is basically how you can do things on the Dow Jones, how to scalp this. Just keeping in mind um, the liquidity. Okay, look at these lows, 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 liquidity below, and we can find a zone right here. As you can see, price came into it. Maybe you find an entry, engulfing, or whatever. Maybe you use another time frame as well. Maybe use a 5 minute for everything. Maybe you find an entry here, whatever. Okay, this is just showing you the concepts. Target here, entry here, target maybe 1 to 2, 1 to 3, maybe the next high. Who cares? Okay, it's all about the concepts, understanding supply and demand, understanding liquidity. All right, guys. So obviously I can show you some more examples. So let me actually see if I can find some. Like I said, this doesn't happen every single day, but probably every single week you can find some setups. And maybe you can combine this with maybe the Nasdaq or the S&P 500, which is going to be obviously very similar, but maybe on sometimes you'll see an entry or a setup on one pair and not on the other. All right, so again here, New York session, see all these lows. You can see basically this zone right here, right below. Not the most beautiful zone, but still valid. What do you see again? Pin bar right here, enter right here, with stop loss just a little bit below. You can target whatever you want. Okay, pretty crazy price action as you can see right here. This huge wick, probably some news again during New York. This is what happens quite often during these New York sessions, and when there's especially when there's news, some crazy moves happen. Okay, especially on US30, on Nasdaq, S&P 500. Again, more lows here. New York comes into a demand zone and show us a entry. Basically, pin bar right here, you can target again, whatever. So you can see there are quite some setups of this strategy on this single pair. Just keep it very simple, guys. Don't overcomplicate it. So that's basically it. We keep it things stupid simple. We're not greedy. Everything is very systematic, always the same stuff. This is all you need in trading to become profitable. All right, guys. So, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more info on our courses or learn from us, just check the links in the description down below where you can find different things between books and courses, between scalping and one-on-one mentorship, all that good stuff, right? Just take a look, and if you have any questions, just always just comment on our videos or send us an email, and we'll be more than glad to help you out and answer your questions. All right, guys? So again, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.